On February 18, 2025, officers were dispatched to an assisted living center after a disgruntled employee refused to leave the premises following termination.
I got ex-employee.
Please work tax 65 traffic complaint.
In the office with my business manager.
Where?
Right.
351 today or Griffin Road on North 14th Street. Received from county reference a vehicle, no 28, last seen southbound on Griffin. Black Ford F-250 with luggage rack on the back.
Hi.
Hi.
What do we got going on?
She shouldn't be in this building. She was fired. She needs to pay me.
Do you get your driver's license on you, miss?
I'm not giving you anything right now. She's
What's her name?
That's what I came here for. Maya Anderson.
Maya Anderson. You know her date of birth? All right, Maya, you're being trespassed from the building today per the request of the staff members.
This is the first major legal crossroads in the video, and it's critical to understand what's happening here. Maya keeps repeating that she hasn't been paid, and that frustration is real, but legally, unpaid wages are a civil matter, not a criminal one. That means police officers cannot force an employer to issue payment on the spot. Their only role here is enforcing property rights once the employer says, she no longer works here and needs to leave. From this moment on, the issue is no longer payroll, it's trespassing. And here's the tough truth. Being owed money does not give you the right to stay inside private property. Question for you, if you truly believed you were wronged, would you risk arrest to make your point, or walk away and fight it legally?
You know that you didn't pay me for the hours that I worked?
All right, come on out. Come on out of the office, ma'am. Come on. Come on. Don't get yourself hemmed up in anything. Yeah, you need to step out of the office. Okay. All right, come on, out of the office. All right.
It was that easy. That's don't touch me.
All right, nope, start walking out of the office right now. I'm not going to tell you twice.
Do not touch me.
You're going to get arrested for trespass after warning. I'm giving you one option right now. Do you want to trespass in the building, correct?
Yep.
All right, if you do not step out of the office, you're going to get put in handcuffs. You're going to go to jail. I don't want to do that right now. Please step out there. Let's get this trespass on its way, and then you can get out of the building. I'm not going to keep repeating myself, though, okay? I'm not.
Go ahead and process that, because you're sitting right there in payroll right now. I've been watching you the whole time.
Step out. De-escalate, please. $19K4, what's your 1020? Please, not today. Do you really want to go to jail over this? You don't want to leave?
I want her to process my
That's a civil matter. I can't be involved in it, but right now you are trespassing. I'm now giving you 2 directives to walk out of the office. I've instructed you twice. My body cam has been activated. It has heard everything I did. I'm giving you 2 now. I'm not going to give you a 3rd.
This is where the officer does everything by the book, and the body cam proves it. Multiple clear directives, calm tone, repeated warnings. He even acknowledges that jail would be a bogus reason if it could be avoided. Legally speaking, this matters a lot. Trespass after warning requires clear notice and refusal to comply, and that's exactly what's happening. Once an officer explains consequences on camera and gives multiple chances to comply, the legal justification becomes airtight. At this point, Maya still has an exit ramp, literally. All she has to do is stand up and walk out. So here's the question. When pride kicks in, how often do people ignore the last chance they're given? Because once that window closes, everything after this gets much worse.
If you do not step out, you're going to end up going to jail, and I don't want to take you to jail for that, for refusing to leave. That is a bogus reason to go to jail right now. If you have a civil matter with them, they can take care of that, and you can contact the Lake County Courthouse, and you can process all of that and take care of it. But if you refuse to leave, I got to take you to I gotta take you to jail. I don't want to do that. We're really going to go this route? It's not worth it, I'm telling you. It's not right now. It's never worth it to do this. Maya, just step out of the office.
I'm going to tell you this right now, Rachel.
All right, come on.
If you don't get my money...
Don't say any threats either.
If you do not get my money, I promise you I will go to the owner and you won't have a...
And right here, this is where emotions fully override strategy. That statement isn't just frustration. It's interpreted as a threat. Even if Maya didn't mean it that way, words matter in tense encounters, especially when police are already involved. Officers are trained to recognize escalation cues, and this moment signals that the situation is no longer de-escalating. It's turning confrontational. What's wild is that seconds earlier, this could have ended with paperwork and a court date for wages. Now, the tone shifts completely. This is the exact moment where control is lost. Ask yourself honestly, have you ever said something in anger that instantly made a bad situation worse? Because in legal settings, there are no takebacks.
Job just like me.
Oh. Prosecution?
Yep.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Get on the floor. Get on the floor. Get on the floor. K4, step it up.
Come on in.
Don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Throw those handcuffs over here, man.
Here.
Just hit that lady with a bunch of crap on her desk right in front of me.
I didn't hit her.
Yes, you did.
I didn't hit her.
Whew. You just battered that lady right in front of me.
This is the point of no return. Up until now, Maya was facing a misdemeanor trespass. But the second objects are thrown from the desk and make contact, the charge upgrades to simple assault or battery, depending on jurisdiction. And the officer witnesses it firsthand, which is huge. That removes ambiguity, removes hearsay, and removes any chance of talking this down. Even minimal contact, if intentional, qualifies legally as battery. That's why you hear the officer say, "I watched you." From a legal standpoint, this is ironclad. One impulsive act just multiplied the consequences. Be honest, was proving a point worth adding criminal charges that follow you long after emotions cool down?
And now you just got resisting and you're getting trusted this afternoon. Step up. Ooh. Can you get us started on a statement?
That's a good.
Her backfired. I didn't touch her at all.
Let's not do that. Come on.
Come on. What side's it on? Don't catch no more charges.
You good?
Yeah, she battered the lady right in front of me.
Wipe the lady?
No, she slapped all this stuff right at her on the desk right in front of me. I said, prosecute? And she's like, yeah.
You good, man?
She can wrestle. Can you give me a statement for the battery? Tech 19 Elizabeth. 22 that.
10-4.
Maya, do you want to provide me your last name?
She told you my last name.
Well, I can't remember it now. I just wrestled you on the floor to put handcuffs on you.
First name is going to be Maya. That's Mike Yankee Alpha. Unknown middle. Last name is Anderson. DOB is 421.
Hey. What? I did not. Can you ask him to try to get the video footage too? Is there going to be video footage in the office? Yeah, can you find out with him?
10-4.
I can't believe you just did that right in front of me. Could just got a simple trespass. Or you could just walked out of the building.
Slide my hand on some paper.
Yeah, you hit her with a book in the face.
She didn't have a book.
She she had a whole bunch of crap on the desk. You just hit her with it. I just watched you battery, simple touch or strike. You just did that to that lady intentionally. All right.
She was charged with simple assault, trespass after warning, and resisting an officer without violence. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.